Hello, Mzansi. Welcome to it. Another edition of Game On, brought to you by Hollywood Bets. And my oh my, with the festive season having come and gone, there's so much to talk about, not only in the local game, but out in Germany as well as England. So we'll have Jerry Skosana joining us later. I am Sizwe and Shane, of course, and proud to be in the company of Shane McGregor in discussing what's been happening out in England. And Shane, good to be in your company. So much to talk about. Starting off with Newcastle, who seem to be the Newcastle we were hoping to see a couple of years ago. They're thereabouts in the running now at the top of the table, or towards the top of the table, after a 2-1 win over Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, good to be here with you again. 5 games, they've got results over this Christmas period. It just shows you that Christmas period, how important it is to teams, and so the teams that are struggling drop down the table, but they've been brilliant. I mean, back to the old Newcastle we know. The big thing about this is they've got all their players back from injury. You know, they haven't got the biggest squad in the country. Mm-hmm. So going back to that, it's looking good. And been playing well and been scoring goals. And, you know, it's very difficult to break them down. They're a decent team at the back. And they get the goal and they just keep on going. So Isak's been superb.
Certainly has been.
You know, getting the goals. Good number 14, I think. Reminds me of another goal scorer. Anyway.
Another, what, locally? It was locally?
Yeah, but a long time ago.
But
anyway, you know, they are scoring goals, which is a good thing. Let's not go there. It's a good thing, you know. And that's the main thing. Yeah. Like, they're scoring goals and they know how to defend, and that's a recipe for success.
Well, scoring goals, again, Manchester City, they're back to goal-scoring ways. They concede one, but win comfortably, 4-1 against West Ham United. Is Pep, as he resurrected the ship here, and is he steering it in the right direction in time to maybe make a run for it later on in the season?
Pep is back.
You reckon?
But I don't think they're back in to make a run for the title. Their biggest goal, I think, now would be to get into the top 4. And that's, for me, that's going to be a win for them.
Yeah.
Obviously, Champions League, that's what they're looking for. They can't be out of Champions League, not a club of their stature. But, you know, they're scoring goals again, which is where they were going wrong. They weren't scoring. They are conceding, but they're scoring, and that's the main thing, you know, for them. Big wins, the last 2 wins, but they've got to keep on going. I know they're going to be looking at players in the transfer window. They have to bring in 1 or 2 players, but as long as they keep on scoring, they'll be okay.
We've discussed the need for goals at another club. That's Arsenal. 1-1. Their score against Brighton Hove away from home. Yeah. Arsenal. This game for Arsenal was away from home. Do they need? We've discussed this again, and the more time goes the season, the more this question becomes more and more serious. Do they need a bona fide goal scorer there?
They do. They need an out-and-out striker. That's the way Arsenal play, though. You know, they play around striker, false number 9, and that's the way they play. It's unfortunate that they do that. For me, they do need a striker. They need to bring someone in. Jesus has been scoring a few goals for them, so that's been a big plus. But they need a striker for me. They need to bring someone in that's going to score 10 goals, 15, 20 goals this season. Yeah. Not happening. They rely on other players to get goals, and they're relying on free kicks at the moment. Teams are working them out now, and without Saka, it's a different story. You know, he's a different class player. But they're going to be there and thereabouts. The good thing about it is they're not conceding many. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Well, Liverpool is scoring goals. Salah is flying this season, never mind his age. They scored 2 against United, but United, they're thereabouts, put up quite a battle, 2-2 the scoreline. Away in Liverpool, keep in mind, for United. And United fans are smiling at this.
I can see you're United.
Yeah, it's my favourite part of the show. You
know? To be very honest with you, Liverpool were lucky. You know, Maguire, a great defensive strike right at the end. Sure. Thank goodness he put it in Rose Z. Otherwise, Liverpool would have lost. Alexander-Arnold was nowhere to be seen. Defended terribly. You know, he cost them the first goal. But Liverpool, at the moment, don't have defenders. I think we've got 3 or 4 fit defenders, and that's including 2 left backs. So it's a bit of a worry for me, and it's a bit of a worry that they are conceding goals. But at least they're scoring still. And like you say, the man Salah just keeps on going. Hope he signs a new contract. We'll know soon. Him and Van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold are out of contract, but looks like he's going.
Unbelievable numbers. 18 goals, 13 assists. I mean, it's unbelievable. So, Nottingham Forest, the surprise package of the season, beat Wolves 3-0, and they find themselves, in quite an interesting position where they are 3rd on the log standings coming into January, and wow.
Yeah, they would never have experienced this before, you know. Nosebleeds for them right on the top there. They won 5 games in December, so that just shows you where he's put them. You know what's nice there is their manager's a brilliant manager. He gets the best out of his players. My only worry about Forest at this stage is the squad, how big the squad is. And when games are coming thick and fast, that's the problem. But at the moment, they're playing well. They're playing as a unit. Good luck to them. They've got all the things in place. Let's see. Hopefully, they'll move on from this.
Well, tough ask on Tuesday. They are at home to Liverpool.
Difficult game.
Yeah, for both.
For Liverpool.
Yeah.
I must be honest with you. If Liverpool get anything out of this, a draw, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
They are 6 points clear with the game in hand. But, for them, if they get anything out of this Forest game, they're going to be quite happy, especially with the amount of games they've played so far.
Another big game on Tuesday. Brentford at home to Manchester City.
Big game for Man City. They are scoring goals. Brentford, they're very difficult to break down at home and very difficult to play against. A Hollywood Bets team, by the way. So, they are a difficult team to break down. Man City have got to keep on scoring goals because they're going to concede. We all know that.
Yeah.
So they've got to keep on scoring 3-4 goals. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble. But for City, they should get it right and keep their winning streak going.
A game that should be interesting here for even the neutrals. Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, something to look forward to. Big derby, but 2 sides that really can entertain.
They can entertain. The big worry for Spurs is the amount of injuries they've got. They've been chucking youngsters in left, right and centre. I actually watched a midweek game where they chucked a new goalkeeper and a youngster, and he was brilliant. But this game is going to be one too far for them. I think Arsenal will get their number here just because of the experience and because of, they are playing decently. And they need it more than Spurs do. So I think Arsenal will win.
Well, interesting times out in England when you consider that Liverpool and Arsenal are sitting at the top of the log standings. The chasing pack after that is what's interesting. Forest, Chelsea and Newcastle. I don't think anybody could have predicted that would be what we're staring at coming into or towards the middle of January. So that's us looking at England for now. We'll speak to Shane about Germany later on. After this, Local is Lekker with Teres Kosana.